In this video, I want to talk about how to submit an event that people will look at that gains attention. There's a couple nuances with our system that you will want to be aware of so that you make sure that when people are looking at the event calendar, like, oh, I know what that is, I'm interested in that, and they actually click on your event to learn more. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'll also talk about the process of submitting an event. All right, so let me get out of here. And things always at the top, and then I have to switch things around. Okay, so when you log into your membership dashboard on the right here under favorites, you're going to see the link that says submit an event. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. The first thing is the name of your event. And I'm going to say this is probably the most important thing to consider when you are putting together your event. And the reason is because when you look at the event calendar, the one thing that shows up, there's no other information except, whether it's a virtual event or there's an address because it's in person and the date and time. The only thing that shows here is an image. And you'll see if the image has a lot of like little text here, like it's a flyer. People really can't read that anyway. It doesn't matter. You want to put an image in there so it stands out. But look, the title. This one, complimentary coaching, healing intensive, healing shame and guilt. This is what shows up. So if you are titling your event, and I see this all the time, like come to our celebration or come to flow and connect, like nobody knows what that is. What kind of celebration are we having? Flow and connect. Is that like a yoga class? Is that a networking group? Like, what exactly is that event? And if you are not grabbing somebody's attention, then they are just scrolling past and not looking at it. So you want to be very clear in your title what it is that you are doing. Okay. And I don't want to pick on anybody here, but I just want you to note that, something that's very clear. We're having a sound bath class with this person. It's in Scottsdale, so maybe people in Arizona know who that is. But it's clear this is a sound bath class with this person. So just be very mindful that you know what you're talking about, but nobody else does. Okay. And I'll go down here. I've done this. This is mine, so I can, pick on myself. I'm not really picking on anybody, but this is a yoga, mantra, and meditation class. Very clear, like what this is. So if somebody is interested in that, there can be like, oh, yes, that's exactly what I want. Okay. And even like our local group gatherings, it's a local group gathering, where it is, what time it is, things like that. So again, I can't reiterate how important the event is. The next is your image, because if not, it just puts like a gray avatar in there, and it almost looks, again, it looks like it's an incomplete listing and you don't really want that. So put any image in there, even if you don't have like a social media, put your headshot in there. I think that's what Barry did for his. He just put in his headshot. Hey, it's me. There is a real person that is giving this event. So you want to do something in there with your picture. And here you can see how it can adjust to the size. This is more horizontal. This is more square. So again, there's no really specific, issues with that. It might tell you, let me see, if I click this. No, I don't think it tells you. You can just put an image in there. It will make it fit the section. All right, event start date. When is it starting? Start time. When does the event end? Now, an event is something that has a clear start and stop time. If you're doing like a 3 month group program, you don't want to put all 3 months in here because people aren't going to start like 2 months into the program. What you're going to put in here is a registration period. So if your event starts, say, April 1st, and the name of your event, you're going to put registration open for XYZ, but you want to get it in here maybe March 1st. You want to get your event in ahead of time so that people have enough time to say, oh, this is a registration period. The event actually starts. So you're going to put the event start date, but the end date is what is your end registration date? If you have a 2 week registration period, fine. You can put April 1st through April 14th, but you're not putting like 3 to 6 months of time in there because, again, nobody's going to join after you've already started the program. We have a start time if there's a start time and end time. This is kind of important. If people are attending a workshop, they want to know like how long is this workshop? So put an end time in there. People appreciate that. Choose your time zone, a time description if you want people to arrive early first, arrive 10 minutes early to set up whatever you want in here. Your website here. This is the URL that you want to send people to it. It may not be your main website. It could be a specific landing page URL. It could be an Eventbrite link. This is where you want people to go so that they can click on the link to learn more and register. You will probably want to have a landing page for this. Our event calendar, yeah, I mean, there's room down here to do a full description, but you really want to just use this to grab people's attention. In this workshop, we're gonna, learn XYZ. You're gonna get XYZ. Keep it short and simple in here. So for this website, you'll definitely want to have some other place that you're sending people to because they also need to sign up. You can choose an event category, a location of the event. Is this online? If it is, it will take away all of this information about, address. If not, you can leave that in. And then again, here in the event description, describe the event. What is it? Is it a class? Is it a workshop? Is it a retreat? What are the benefits of attending said event? Try to be brief but complete because if your event description just says, we're going to have a great day together, in this VIP session, and that's it, nobody knows what that is. They have no idea. And again, if people don't understand, they aren't going to pay attention to this. So make sure clearly when, where, time. Um, maybe if it's like a retreat or something and you're going to have food, what is the food like? People want to know about the food. So again, just briefly touch on it. And then, for more information, please visit the website, of which people then can click on the website. When they click here, view details, I'll go to mine, view details. So when they go here, they can click on, my booking website to actually book the class. Okay. Then down at the bottom, name, email, address, fees, admission. This is a dollar sign here, so put in a fee. If there's no fee, you can put 0. And in admission notes, is there anything they need to know about like admission? Again, maybe you want to come early. Don't forget to bring the QR code to get in. Whatever circumstances might be special about admission, then you may want to put that in there. It doesn't always apply, but there's room for it if it does. And then you're going to hit the submit button. Once you hit submit, it is not live right away. So don't be like, oh, it didn't post. Let me do it again. It does go into our queue and we do look at it just because, again, some people are putting 6 months time span. We do have to make some edits here and there. So it goes into a queue, we review the post, and then we approve the post. Okay. All right. So I hope this was helpful. Again, title your event, think about this, be intentional, put something up here that people understand. They know what it is. It's very clear. Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks for tuning in.